Who's your family?
Black. We all family.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Black of the Movies, episode 10. We're here in the birthday month for me. And today, we're here with... Oh. Hold on 1 second. Hey! You guys, my god sister, Kayeemesh is back.
So happy to be back.
I thought it would only be fitting to bring you back for the 10th episode.
Thank you. I'm
Can
so
you
happy.
believe it, dude?
I'm so happy for you. Like, I need to catch up on the episodes, but everything looks so good. And
I'm so glad.
the movie choices.
Honestly, it's been really hard to choose movies.
There's so many.
There's too many. And you know me, I am a movie repeater.
Yes.
Like Lizzie McGuire is an outfit
Religiously.
repeater. Okay?
I'm weak. Oh my gosh.
And the reason why I'm bringing up Disney is because it's another Disney one, but it may not be the one that you expect. So people at home, drum roll please. We are talking about Cinderella.
Yes, the one and only.
1997.
What a
Brandy, Whitney Houston, Whoopi Goldberg, Paul Montalban.
time. Yes.
Dude,
Legends.
endless. And you know what? I love this film so much. Like, I remember watching it on the VHS
Yes.
back when there was that little TV in the kitchen where Grandpa used to sit while Grandma would cook.
Memories. Great memories.
I would watch it so many times. I'm surprised I did not wear out that VHS
Oh,
tape.
I know. Same.
It was just so iconic.
Oh, the memories. Yeah, I love this one. I think I remember watching it live actually on ABC. So like that recollection, and then my mom gifted me the video. I was like, oh, I'm watching this every day and singing the parts.
That's so awesome. I can't remember. I was raking through my brain trying to remember when the first time I watched it, but I really feel like it might have just been on VHS.
Yeah.
I think Mommy got the VHS for me. And I was just enamored
Yeah.
by the costumes,
Yes.
by the fact that there was a black princess
that part.
and a black fairy godmother, but a white king and a black queen and a Filipino prince.
Yeah, that was weird for sure. But I went with it. I was like, okay, it makes sense. I don't know.
Honestly. And I mean, considering how we didn't get Princess Tiana until, 2009?
Yeah. That's crazy.
This was like the first black princess that we knew and loved.
Yes.
So it was kind of big for most AFAB black people at the time.
Yeah. I totally agree.
Right. And of course, we all know the Cinderella story, but do you know the Cinderella story produced by Whitney Houston?
The one and only. The queen. I think that's why it's way better for me, because musically it was on point from start to finish. So, okay, Whitney Houston.
Do you think you liked it better because of Whitney's influence? Because she's not singing it straight like most Broadway singers would. You know, she's doing the runs and the belts.
Yeah. When I think about it, I just think of the opening song, and then you're introduced to her. And it's just like, if you're already a Whitney fan, so that kind of helped me. I was like, I already love her. But like when you hear it, you're just like, oh, like I don't know, it just captures you and you feel so good. You're like, okay, this is singing. And then you see the rest play out. You're like, I don't care if it's Broadway. It's good.
It's so good.
Yes.
Especially because I loved Broadway as a kid.
Right.
It was...
I remember.
I went to The Lion King when I was 5. That was just a thing for my mom and I. But I always love the intersection between Broadway and these very, black genres
Yes.
that we've created and dominated. I love when those two things intersect.
Me too.
And that's why I loved this movie so much. And the costumes, and the sparkliness of Brandy's blue dress.
The shoes too, like just down to her hair, like the representation for us little like Black girls. I'm like, oh my gosh, like how did she get her braids to like be in an updo and be like kind of being displayed like a hairstyle if you had regular hair,
like straight hair? Yeah.
So good. Oh my gosh,
it is amazing. Honestly, amazing for the time, amazing for us. I love all the songs.
Yes.
I've watched this film so many times, it's literally replaying in my head constantly. And I'm pissed that it took them so long to put it on Disney Plus.
Right, because Lord knows I don't have the VHS, so...
We had to go through 2020 without having Cinderella on Disney Plus.
I never thought about that, like... That hits different because we had nothing but time during that phase. And if I would have saw that, yeah, I would have watched it like almost every other week. Like I need to be reminded.
Non-stop. Oh, gosh. And I wrote so many notes while I was watching this because I was settling in. Usually, watchers, viewers, if you will. Usually when I am preparing for a podcast, I will watch the movie ahead of time for research. However, I really did not need to do that with this one. I've seen it so many times. Everything's in my head constantly.
Love it.
So I didn't need to watch this, but I watched it anyway because it's Brandy.
The vocal Bible.
The vocal Bible. There's so many notes in here about the definition of Delulu. That's the stepsisters. Okay. In my own little corner, favorite song.
It's like playing in my head.
Meek as a mouse. When I hear a command, I obey. Oh, I love it so much.
Me too. I can hear it in my head playing.
You want to know a note that I wrote about that song specifically?
Tell me.
So, you know about like self-soothing?
Yes.
So, I self-soothed a lot as a kid. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure it had to do with all the unchecked PDD, PTSD, autism. Mm-hmm. Sir, please. Goodness gracious. Oh. We interrupt this. We interrupt this podcast for a special announcement. Shadow is upset. He said, "Who's doing fireworks this early?"
Honestly, I thought it was another thunderstorm.
Yo!
I was like, I can't do it. I almost got blown away on Thursday by the winds.
You sit in the car, the whole car is rocking because of the wind. It's worse. It was almost as bad as Fontana.
And that's really bad. Mm-hmm. Thank God my allergies were intact.
Yo, mine were not.
Were not.
They were not intact.
Oh my God.
It was like the gross, like back of the throat stuff. Horrible. And you know what? Almost every time I'm about to record this podcast, Kayla, my allergies messed up.
I remember the last time you're like, do you need this? I was like, no, I think I'm good. You're like, because I don't. I don't be good sometimes. So I'm like, I get that.
It was so bad. Like, I want to say like 10 minutes before you got here, I was in the bathroom blowing my nose.
Oh, no.
I was sniffling. Mucus everywhere.
It'd be like that.
It really do. And I think the worst part is it runs through the entirety of the family.
I know. Now you say that, I'm just like, everyone makes like sounds and I'm just like,
It's because we all have allergies. We were all doomed from the start. A plague on both your households.
Man.
It's rough.
It really is.
It is rough. And then mommy was talking about, oh yeah, I don't think I could like breathe through my nose at night, and talking about how our allergies are so bad. I'm just like, here's what you need to do. Go on Target.com, buy a Vicks humidifier, specifically because they're only $20. Mm-hmm. Get the free Vicks tablet that comes with it. Put it in the side, fill it up. You got to sleep with it on the whole night.
It smells so good.
Clear it out. And then you got to get like the neti pot situation. Oh,
yeah. It's so weird,
so
though.
disgusting. It so hurts. Weird. I don't like it, but it helps. And it'll clear everything out.
I've always needed that, but I was like, nah, I'm not going to do it. And then I saw someone use it. I was like, definitely not. That's weird.
Yeah. Are we back? Okay, right. We're back. Oh, we were talking about allergies while you were gone. Oh, okay. All right, we're back. So the note that I wrote about in my own little corner about self-soothing, I said when I was a kid and I would get sad, I would sing that song and imagine that I'm someone else. That's so sad. Oh my
God. I mean, it's kind of appropriate because I know you. I'm just like, I could see that. Yeah. But it's still sad. Like, why?
I know. You know how it is. So I want to get into some of our favorite movie scenes, because this one was especially hard to choose. This one might have been harder for me to choose than it was when I did Black Panther. And that's saying a lot.
I know. That is saying a lot because I know how you feel about that film.
Mm-hmm. So let's get into the favorite scenes. Lay it on me. We'll go back and forth. You got first.
Okay. What pops up is the princess giving a ball when it's just a dance break. And everyone in the town, they're just dancing and they're just like, you hear the different rhythms. And there's a point where Jason Alexander, that's when he becomes one of my favorite, like, actors, besides him being George in Seinfeld. But, like, he grabs on to, like, Garland and he just does a front roll. And I was just like, how can I do that? Because that looks fun. Literally.
I have something to tell you.
What?
In the reunion, they have all these background, like, behind-the-scenes stuff. He's actually doing that.
I believe it.
Like, all those things that he's doing in there, he's actually doing all of them. Okay? He had been studying stagecraft, acting, and singing since the age of 11.
He's a prodigy.
They called him up, and he said, I've been waiting my whole life. I've been waiting my entire life for this moment.
Me and Coach.
Not DSG in the future. Put in the scene of Eric Killmonger saying that before the final, the second to final fight between him and T'Challa. You'll know what I mean. I promise.
I lived my entire life waiting for this moment.
Oh God.
That's a good scene, though. That whole song is hilarious. I used to think that prop food was real as a kid.
Me too. It looks so good and vibrant.
It's like, how's that man still carrying that cake? How did it stay up?
I don't even know. I just hear, Your Royal Highness. And then it's just like going down the list.
The prince is having a ball.
Honestly, yeah, I have to start it off like that. That's
I love that. Okay. I put, when prepping for the ball with the stepsisters, Minerva itching when she's nervous.
Oh my gosh, yes.
She's like, Mother, I can't help it. I get itchy when I'm nervous. And then Calliope snorting when laughing. Because what most people don't know, because I just do like a cute little laugh or whatever, I be trying real hard. I'm Trixie Mattel, birds noises, if you've ever seen I am snorting, laughing. And I just think that's so funny. Because I remember be like, psh, that's so funny. And then growing up and my laugh being exactly like that.
You're like, I relate, my person.
a woman of culture.
Right.
What's your second favorite scene?
There's so many, like...
Yes, this one was really
That's
hard.
why it's really hard, because I'm like, honestly, the whole thing, but there's different ones. I guess when Brandy or Cinderella meets her fairy godmother.
Yo.
And it's just interaction. It's so real and it's so relatable, because it's like she's talking to her auntie. Like,
no, for real.
She's like, who did you expect to be here? It is me in my full glory and beauty. Like, it's me. I'm her.
Oh, man. Both of them looked so beautiful in that scene, too. Their skin was so clear. It didn't look like there were even any pores on their faces. The gold glitteriness of the cape.
I wanted that cape so
bad.
bad.
I still want that cape. I still want it. Okay. Before we get too caught up talking about the costumes, reeling it. Okay, my second favorite scene I put is the transformation scene. I put the CGI is Def's 1997, but I am obsessed with the end result. The pumpkin carriage is gorgeous, and Brandy looks so good in blue. She looks so good in blue. So perfect with the gloves that go all the way up. Oh, I love it.
I love it too. Now I just want to watch it when I go home. Just keep watching.
You're gonna have to. And I liked how Whitney Houston, how the fairy godmother was having some trouble. At first, she's just like, "Oh, what am I doing? First time in 600 years." Okay.
600, you look great, girl.
Well, spin around. Don't make me do all the work.
That's why I just love that scene in its entirety. Because it made it like, okay, yeah, magic's real, but you have to do the work.
Right.
Can't do everything.
A gem. Dropping gems constantly all throughout the film.
Yes.
Okay. What's your last one?
Ugh. They're so...
Choose
okay.
wisely.
So I'll do a half an hour. Whatever. So I love when it's like a lovely night, a lovely.
How lovely.
They're just talking about their night, and then so is Cinderella, but she's just like, oh, I'm just joining you. And they don't even know, like, sis spun the block. She was up in there.
She took your man.
Right under your nose.
Snatched.
So that one, and then definitely like at the ball when the dance numbers, because I'm like, I love the gowns and I want to be spun around like that.
Yo. And I loved how it was just a monochromatic sea of blues and purples.
Yes.
Everyone was color coordinated, besides the prince, of course.
Yes.
But it was just so beautiful to see them spin around and glide in a cascade of fabric.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Insert that shit directly into my veins.
I need it. What about you?
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. So, the one I put for number 3 is the Prince and Cinderella's first kiss. Really, that entire scene. And I put, God, that song is so romantic. And their chemistry is crazy. Why am I crying? Like, I haven't seen this a million times.
The love is so real. That's
Am
one of
I
my
making
favorite.
believe I seen you? Someone too perfect to be really true? Do I want you because you're wonderful? Or are you wonderful because I want you? Yo!
Almost forgot about that song because like they have the same themes where
Yes.
earlier in the movie, and then when they meet in the garden, I'm just like, this is the most intimate, like soft.
It was so intimate. So soft. Oh, it was so fluffy. Oh my God.
Prince was so fine.
He was so fine. I had the biggest crush on him.
Just gorgeous. Just
The the biggest crush on him. There's this picture behind the scenes with him and Brandy where he's wearing like a black polo shirt. And I'm just like, sir,
Sir?
man tits. Ooh, brother.
I'm
The biggest crush on him ever. He's just so beautiful. And then when they actually came back together to film for Descendants, I believe, it looks like they haven't aged
at all.
They look like just the same age.
They do, but
And
like
it's
a
nuts.
fine wine.
And that's black and Filipino for sure. It don't crack
At all.
at all. God, we could talk about scenes all night. We might have to watch this afterwards.
Right.
But let's get into some trivia because I have some fun questions.
I'm ready to learn because you blew my mind the last time I
Yeah?
was here. I was like, wait, what? I didn't even know that.
Oh, well, just wait for this. Okay. The first one is an in-movie universe question. So no behind the scenes just yet. What is the prince's full name?
Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm like, I got 2 names.
That's okay.
So Christopher, Rupert.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if Alexander's in there. I don't know. I got those 2 for sure.
You get points for that.
Okay, just
Here, sing it with me. Just follow along. His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert, Windermere Vladimir Carl Alexander, Francois Reginald, Lancelot Herman, Gregory James, he'll thank us for it later, is giving a ball. Applause.
it clicked in. I didn't think it was.
See, it's like a sleeper agent phrase. If I started singing the Kim Possible theme song, it'd be lit. You already know. Sleeper agent phrase. All right.
Oh.
Next one's not as hard.
Okay.
That was probably the hardest one.
It really was. But you're like, let's sing it out. I'm like, okay.
Might as well. Okay. For my second question, how old was Brandy when Cinderella was filmed? Now, context, this is right after Moesha.
I want to say, I'm feeling like 19 or 20.
Final answer?
Yeah.
She was actually 17.
No
a baby.
way. I thought at least like, I don't know, like 18, because she looked way different. Like besides when she did Moesha. That's crazy. I didn't know that. Okay, Brandy, get your bag.
17. She was so surprised when Whitney Houston and Debbie called her up and told her that they wanted her for it. She said that she put the phone down and she screamed and she ran around the house.
Yeah, same. I would have passed out. They would have been like, wake up.
No, for real.
Oh my gosh.
All right, last question. It's a true or false. All of Whoopi Goldberg's jewelry in the film was real.
I mean, I feel like knowing her, like, true. I feel like that's something, when I think of her, maybe that's something she would do. She's that B. I don't know.
True.
Like, she's the
All
one.
of her stuff was real. Real diamonds. Real gems.
Oh, I love that for her.
She said, she literally said, in a quote, if I'm going to play a queen, I need to look like a queen. And so she asked to borrow some from a designer. Now, DSG in the future, put it up, because I can't remember his name. But she borrowed it from a designer, and it was like, they're so expensive that they had their own security there, like
I
armed
believe
security.
it. Oh my gosh. What a time. Okay, Whoopi. See you.
Right. I love Whoopi Goldberg.
Me
Oh
too.
my gosh. I love her so much. I love her. I love seeing her in everything. She's hilarious. I'm a big Sister Act fan. You already know.
It's because of you. You're like, no, we have to watch the first and the second one. You can't just watch the second.
And you know why? Because that's what Grandma said to me.
Grandma knew. I love her.
Grandma knew. She's like, if we're going to watch the first one, you're going to have to watch the second one too. And I was just like, man, say less. I'll watch it twice. Put it back on. Rewind the tape. And you know what? I just want to make notice here and now. I want to say rest in peace to Natalie Desselle.
Yes.
She played Minerva, the stepsister. And she also played half of my favorite duo in the Baps. And she was gone too early. And I want to make space for her here and now on this podcast. Because I felt personally upsetty spaghetti when they did not mention her in the reunion special on Disney Plus. It's not okay. You should always honor the people that were a part of what you made.
Exactly.
So Natalie, we love you. Thank you so much for gracing our childhoods.
Yes, and for representing for all of us.
Right.
Because her hairstyles were like,
Iconic.
It wouldn't be nothing without her. Her hairstylist, I'm like, wow, I think I could do that. That's cute. Like, she had curls, like natural hair. And it looked beautiful. So we love you.
We love you, Natalie. Thank you to her parents for having her, because she was an American treasure, an absolute gem. All right, well, I feel like you know what question I'm about to ask you. Because we've had all this fun talking about Cinderella and how much we love the costumes and the movie and the acting, but mostly the music. So, soundtrack to your life for your biopic about you. One artist is the person that you choose.
Oh, God.
To head off your entire soundtrack. Who's it going to be?
That's so hard. Like, so I know Beyonce is up there because it's just so big of my personality, like owning being a boss woman, being confident, and her just not giving a F about anything, just living in her truth. But I also really love my queen, Ella Fitzgerald. Like, just scat my whole life, just rip it apart. So I think as much as I love Beyonce, I'm gonna have to go with Ella. I love and adore Ella. Like, she's the reason why I love jazz, like, and love singing it. So I have to go with,
I dig it,
with my musical grandmother.
I love it. Ella Fitzgerald is iconic.
I love her so much.
One of my favorite songs by her is "It's Too Darn Hot."
Yes.
I love that song.
Yes, I'm gonna listen to that too.
You should. If anyone wants a good jazz playlist, there is a White Girl of the Month. Her name is Jeremy James, and she looks exactly like Marilyn Monroe.
Wow.
And she made like a party in Palm Springs playlist on Spotify. It's got Dean Martin, Cab Calloway, Ella Fitzgerald, all the people.
Real jazz.
The people. Real jazz.
I'm like, Ricky, if you're watching this, you already know. Real jazz.
She's calling you out.
Not LaFay or whoever. I'm sorry. I said what I said.
Well, we're going to talk about that afterwards.
Right.
But thank you so much, viewers, for watching and getting all the way through of our silly kookiness.
Yes.
Talking about Cinderella and how much we love it. If you've seen this movie before, check it out. If you haven't seen it, you really need to catch up. Go watch it on Disney Plus. Don't buy a Disney Plus thing though. Either do a free trial or mob it off of somebody else. because they donated to Israel, and we don't do that here. So, now that you've sat through my spiel, thank you so much for watching. Have a great night. We love you. Thank you. Subscribe and like. Bye. Well, now DSG, hand over the VHS tape. Oh, yeah, baby. We got it. On lock. You already know what it is. You already know who I am. This was my life. This was the Bible.
Right.
The Wonderful World of Disney and Whitney Houston present. Okay? This is real life, guys. If you're too young and you don't know, this is a VHS tape. It goes inside of a VCR. And then it plays it on the TV through some sort of technological magic that I don't care about. Look at this in all its glory. Childhood. Nostalgia boost.
Right.
And now, my life is complete. I can sleep now.